Hello everybody again this week. I'm Chef Jeff here in the East Idaho News Kitchen, and we're still in that football season, which I love all the food that goes with that, and today we're gonna make one of my favorites as well. This is a little bit different though, so we're making Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, but we're gonna make them a little differently. So I love mushrooms in my Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and today we're gonna use mushrooms as the vehicle instead of the bread. Stuffed portobello mushrooms with Philly cheesesteak toppings. It's gonna be great. So let's get into it. So I get a pan that I've browned my meat and then I slice it. I use flat iron steak. You can always find that at your Smith's meat department. So I browned it, and then in that same pan, in goes my peppers. So that's a classic Philly ingredient. And then also some onions. You get those going in there. And then of course garlic. If you see me cooking anything savory, it's always gonna have garlic in it. So just come to expect that. Okay, so while those get going, I'm gonna season them with a little bit of salt and pepper. We are gonna move over to the portobello mushrooms. Okay, now these are awesome, but you have to do a few things to make these work. Now, portobello mushrooms have these gills in them. It's kind of a weird term. It's almost like fish gills, and so you don't have to remove them, but if you eat them when they're in there, they're kind of slimy, so I like to get rid of them. So I pull the stem, and then I just use a spoon and just start scraping. And then those gills just come right out, and then your mushroom becomes this perfect little cup that's ready to be stuffed. And I have some that are ready right here. Okay, let's move back over to our stuffing. So our peppers and our onions are going a little bit, and then we're gonna add back into that our meat. Okay, and then next is gonna go horseradish because I love the flavor that brings. And then we're gonna go sour cream, just to give it that creaminess, and then a little bit of mayonnaise. And so really all we're doing is we're gonna just toss this around and get it all nice and ready to go. And then this is gonna be our filling. Really easy, doesn't take much. Okay, so now our filling goes into our mushrooms a little bit, and then what happens next is it's gonna go in a 350 degree oven for about 15-20 minutes. And then once it's been in there that long, then you put the cheese on them, and then you put them back in the oven. I have some that are finished right here. As you can see, the cheese gets all melty and delicious. And that's really it, guys. So get those portobello mushrooms, stuff them with something delicious, and we'll see you next time here in the East Idaho News Kitchen.